Sanskrit is a very beautiful language system. And in this language system, I think that it formats your brain formation. It reformats. You can have a brain system that is already corrupted, and you put new concepts like new software, but the brain is not formatted. Sanskrit is a very beautiful system to format your brain so that when you put these new softwares, it becomes optimal. It really helps us think with clarity. And also at the same time, it eliminates neurosis, fear, neurosis, because your mind is very cultured with this new format. This culturing is very precious because then you can see with clarity rather than with neurosis or fear. Neurosis is nothing more than fear, impressed so strongly that we have different symptoms. And the different symptoms, we call it schizophrenia, bulimia, blah, 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 blah. But that one single human being is going through hell of a big stress, hell of a big limitation, suppression. The person has not been given the freedom to express. Sometimes by being proxy to something, to being near a very dominant father, then you develop some fear. Sometimes it is just in the womb of the mother, you develop certain fear. So all these fears are limitations. You don't have to worry too much like, what psychology is saying, like this is bulimia, this is ADHD, this is, schizophrenia. I think Sanskrit erases these loose ends. It erases, reformats us to have a very good software to express life, to experience life. In expression and experience, you have life. That way, Sanskrit is far more important than a language system only. Nowadays, people are using Sanskrit as a language system. And then it has a historical value in linguistics or whatever. And then it has a social value in India. If you know Sanskrit, you are like somebody, to be respected. It's nice, if they respect some Sanskritists, but not necessarily you need to force that politically. So it should come organically that everyone loves Sanskrit and, like blah, 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 blah. There are many other languages in India. We don't have to compromise all those languages for one language, A language is a language. It's beautiful. Every language, if you look at it, has the value of Sanskrit. But Sanskrit has the value of completely reformatting us. It has a zero value, I would say.
Often, Sanskrit is understood to be a language. Bhagavan, in his earlier video, had explained that Sanskrit is the language of mantras. Here, the emphasis is on culturing the brain system. Formatting the brain through Sanskrit is creating efficiency. The efficiency to think without glitches. Without correct formatting, the brain doesn't have complete efficiency. And to put new softwares on it is to put bugs in the system. It is like painting a rotten boat. This is why Bhagavan is always saying the linear interpretation of things, because the formatting is zero.